Well, I did it. I survived day one of bringing my daughter to college. I'm staying in the house of some friends, and it's actually filled with antiques. I wish you could see it all. There are lots of family heirlooms here, and I'm finding it quite comforting to be surrounded by things that have a long history, that tell a story of enduring many seasons of change. There's just been a lot of transition in my life lately, and some of you might even be thinking, I thought she said on the Facebook page that she was going to get a haircut. And all I did was come away with the trim. Sometimes when you're in the middle of a lot of change, you just know your limits. And I didn't want to have another big change in my life right now. I've also learned another important lesson this past week, and that is that when you're going through a major change, you probably ought to wear waterproof mascara. That's not a deep spiritual truth, but an important one nevertheless, and I won't forget it. The other thing I've learned is that no matter how much you plan and prepare for a time of change, there are going to be some things that you're unprepared for, some things you forget. In fact, today while Johanna's out training with the cross-country team, I'm going to run errands and pick up a few things that we didn't think of, things we left behind, or things that we forgot. Out of all of the supplies that she needs, the thing that I could leave her that is the most important is her source of comfort. I really can't give her this unless I model it myself. And so I want to read to you from Psalm 18, verses that really express this well. I love you, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock in whom I take refuge. He is my shield. I know that in these next few days that Johanna's probably going to have some moments where she needs a rock and she needs a refuge. And in a couple of days from now, I won't be here. I'll turn around and I'll go back to the mountains. And I'll leave her with some waterproof mascara and a box of tissues. And I will go home and I will need a rock and a refuge as I adjust to this new season of life. Maybe you're in a time of transition. Maybe you've just sent someone off to college or kindergarten. Maybe a relationship that's really important to you is changing. Or maybe where you live or where you work is changing. Whatever the transition might look like, it would probably help to have some tissues and some waterproof mascara. But what is most important to us is that we have a rock and a refuge that does not change, that we have a deliverer that we can depend upon. And today, as I'm walking through a change, I really pray for you that you will know who your rock, your refuge, your comforter is. And if we know that, then I think we'll be okay in this change. I'm off to run some errands today. I know I'm a little bit stressed out because a fever blister popped up overnight. That's an indicator to me that I need to be turning to my rock and my refuge today. Hey, I hope your change is going well, and I hope that you're leaning hard on your rock and your refuge, the God that never changes.